What is yoga? Oh.
Obviously, everyone knows yoga comes from India, duh.
For me, yoga is as appealing as watching paint dry.
Yeah, I can name a few yoga positions. There's like the downward dog.
I know a bit about yoga, I'm just a lazy sack of shit, so I don't do it.
There are so many different definitions of what yoga is. Traditionally speaking, yoga is Sanskrit for yoke, which is also translated to union. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And that's what this is gonna look like when you've traditionally understand what the sun salutation is. Inhale. Hands up to the sky, and exhale, and we are going to bend at our waist.
Like, I feel like the first step into an exorcism.
Am I gonna be in pain tomorrow? I feel like I'm gonna be in pain. I feel like I'm just gonna be in constant pain for the next 2 months.
My back hurts so much. Like, so much.
How long have we been doing this? 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Feels like forever.
Yoga's actually kind of fun, and I think that's partly because we're in these classes with a bunch of our colleagues who we know and like.
The thing that caught me off guard the most about yoga was the rage I was experiencing the first week and my body's total rejection of the practice.
So I was doing a good job of not feeling that rage that I was feeling a lot in the beginning. But now today it came back in full force and I was swearing.
The most challenging pose is anything where I have to go across my body. Because, to be honest, yoga with big boobs is a little more challenging.
I think I feel better so far. Like, my body isn't totally rebelling against me at all hours of the day, which is a change.
2 weeks in, I don't think there's been that much of a change in my body.
Exhale, twist our body. I think people get discouraged really easily when they begin. You have to want to do it. You have to really want to learn. You have to really have an open mind. And if you've never done yoga, you don't really have that opened mind yet. So you need to begin to develop it.
I feel all right.
Yoga's fine.
Yoga feels like a drag before it starts, and then after it's done, I'm like, oh, that was pretty good.
We're halfway through. I feel great. I've only been doing this for a month and I can already see the changes. I'm getting better. I'm getting more flexible. I'm getting stronger. I can see it. The results are real.
Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale down.
Henry hates the chanting, but I really like the chanting in yoga.
Chanting's, it's something we do.
I'm not connected with the chanting. I'm not connecting to the spirituality of it in a lot of ways.
I can't help but have a really stupid grin on my face. We close your eyes, but I'm smiling the whole time. And I don't know the words.
It's just not really my thing. I like that I'm doing this.
Kilo, bring your arms a little closer together. Ah.
If I were to go somewhere by myself, I don't think I would feel comfortable doing that.
Ooh, my favorite posture.
Can I just lay down on my back?
Now, when we started this, I was like here, and like I was burning, and now...
I don't know, it just feels like a good stretch. I'm not gonna answer questions while I do it though, it's bullshit.
So I decided it was time to go to the chiropractor. We took an x-ray. Turns out I have fucking scoliosis. Look at this. That's my spine. Right there. That's like where all my pain is. I was like, in a weird way, I'm like really relieved to know that like I'm not crazy and like I actually have a thing that we now know and I can fix. And like I asked him, what should I do? He said yoga.
I'm glad I'm doing these classes because I would have never taken it upon myself to go to yoga classes. Starting out in this environment with my coworkers is probably the best way to go because we're all just having fun and joking with each other.
Are you excited about finding a class of your own next week?
I didn't know we were doing that.
Ah, God.
That terrifies me.
I'm walking down to my first non-BuzzFeed yoga class in my life.
I'm about to take a class on my own.
It's the sweatiest I've been in years.
We did shit I've never done before.
I was probably not the worst person there, but I was definitely bottom 5.
There's no way I would ever pay for yoga.
There's definitely like no laughing. It was not a fun class.
There was this guy with a man bun next to me. He seemed to know exactly what he was doing. I did not like being next to him at all.
It was like a reminder that like, oh yeah, just doing 2 months of yoga is like a drop in the bucket in what it takes to actually be good at yoga.
I'm ready to keep doing this and become a full-blown yogi. I don't like saying that, it sounds gross.
That's a really relative question. Like, I still don't feel like I have a fully grounded yoga practice, and I've been 10 years plus in. Now, for other people, it could take months.
I already kind of miss doing yoga. I don't know how much you captured it on film, but it was just like such a fun atmosphere for like any kind of workout class. There was lots of laughing, there was lots of jokes, there was lots of give and take.
Here's the thing. I thought yoga was something a little different than yoga turns out to be.
I think the biggest misconception of yoga is that it's easy.
And I think yoga has helped me address the things I'm unhappy about.
I don't do physical activity unless I have to do it, and yoga is definitely a physical activity.
I've been in pain and I was like, I'm just like out of shape, but no, I have a fucking curve in my back. Look at that. I'm pointing to the graphic I assume you're gonna put in.
Best pose. As soon as it gets easy, you have to push yourself to make it hard again. And that's, I don't know, kind of dumb.